All right, we've talked about two-column proofs. We've talked about flowchart proofs. Now let's get into paragraph proofs. So a paragraph proof is just another way to format a proof. It presents statements and reasons of a proof as sentences in a paragraph, hence the name paragraph proof. We're going to use words to explain the logical flow of the argument. Okay, so we're going to look at an example, and they just tell us to write a paragraph proof. So if you're struggling with a paragraph proof or even a flowchart proof, maybe you like two-column proofs. But the question calls for a paragraph proof. You could always write the two-column proof and then just transfer that as sentences in a paragraph. So we'll go ahead and look at our diagram here. We have two lines. They form perpendicular lines here. We can see we have a right angle box at angle 1, which tells us the given statement, angle 1, is a right angle. So we're going to start with that in our paragraph. Angle 1 is a right angle. Okay, and that's going to tell us something about that angle, right? And that means its measure is 90 degrees, okay? By what definition? By the definition of a right angle. Okay, so basically we've used our given statement, okay? All right, now we look at angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2, they actually, I'm not gonna say they, angle 1 and angle 2 form what's called a linear pair, okay? So we can say by the linear pair postulate, the measure, I'm gonna write it down here, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 must equal 180 degrees, okay? So these angles are supplementary, right? So now we can use these statements. So we can say, using these statements as well as the substitution property of equality, we could now substitute in 90 degrees for the measure of angle 1. So using these statements as well as the substitution property of equality, we could say 90 degrees plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180 degrees, right? So algebraically, you're looking at that and going, okay, we could subtract 90 from both sides. That's exactly what we can do. We just have a name for it, right? The subtraction property of equality. So we could say by the subtraction property of equality, now we could say subtract 90 from both sides, and now we could say the measure of angle 2 equals 90 degrees. So now, by definition, of a right angle, angle 2 is a right angle. And that's how you write a paragraph proof.